Hey everybody, it is Jody here again from Everyday Nothings. I just wanted to go ahead and follow up with my colonoscopy that I had the other day. I told you guys I would let you know how it went, and I kind of forgot. Well, we were busy, and I was recovering from a colonoscopy and endoscopy. Go down through my throat. I think I mentioned that. I don't think I mentioned why they were going into my stomach. So, a couple of months ago, I had my first kidney stone. Not fun. I ended up with a 7 millimeter kidney stone. It was bad. I was in and out of the hospital for 2 weeks. They did the lithotripsy. It didn't work. So they had to do surgery to get it out. So not fun. But anyway, so when the lab results came back on the stone, it was something called calcium oxalate, which according to my gastroenterologist is the bad kidney stone, which means that your body is not processing food properly. So I have a diagnosed metabolic disorder. I know my body is not processing food properly. So I was really confident that that was it. No big deal. I mean, it is a big deal because you don't want to keep getting kidney stones, but I figured that was it. But my gastroenterologist really wanted to go ahead and do the endoscopy and check out my upper GI system while we were going in from a routine colonoscopy. So, better safe than sorry, because I guess some of the things that can cause this are certain types of cancers, Crohn's disease, things that can be potentially really bad. So, okay, whatever. So, had my colonoscopy, endoscopy. Colonoscopy came back fine, beautiful, clear, yay. Endoscopy, upper GI, not so much. Ends up he was right. So what he said is that my entire upper GI system is really, really inflamed. So my esophagus, the entire thing, all the way down. My stomach, the entire thing. My entire stomach is inflamed. And my duodenum, Duodem, duodenum, I don't know. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Anyway, also inflamed. And I had numerous ulcers. Didn't know. Don't feel a thing. Fine. Would occasionally, not very often at all, have a little bit of heartburn. Usually after I eat something spicy. Take a couple Tums. Didn't think anything of it. I will say last year, I actually had some GI issues for a couple months. More than a couple months, like 4 or 5 months. But when I had my kidney stone out, they all resolved. They went away, instantly, gone. So I thought, great. I don't know why that's related, but fantastic. But apparently, whatever is causing it was still going on. So they took multiple biopsies from every area, from the esophagus, the stomach, and the duodenum. He said we'd have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get the results, but he is leaning towards gastroduodenal Crohn's disease, which is Crohn's disease, but that occurs in the stomach instead of in the intestine. So apparently the vast majority of people have Crohn's in the intestinal tract. And if that's what it is, this would be Crohn's in my stomach area. So still kind of a little bit in shock about that. Still trying to figure out what that means. I really, really wasn't expecting them to find anything. Nothing, not even something small. So for them to find something potentially big, I'm still a little processing. I haven't told anybody besides my parents. And my husband, obviously, he was there with me. So, I don't know, still processing that. About the colonoscopy itself, the prep was a lot easier than the first colonoscopy I had. I didn't have to drink as much. First time I had a colonoscopy, it was like these two, I swear they were gallon jug things you could try to get down. And then this time it was a little 8-ounce thing. It was not bad at all. I feel like the evacuation process, so cleaning out your system, I feel like it wasn't as bad. I didn't think it was that bad last time, but I really didn't, I don't know, I didn't feel like I was trapped in the bathroom as long, I guess, maybe. I think it went pretty well, so I was impressed with that. And they have changed their anesthesia. There's a new option for anesthesia, so you're not, I mentioned that I have hard time coming out of general anesthesia. They don't use general anymore. It's a different medication. And so I did come out a lot sooner. It was maybe an hour, which is still, I guess, longer than most people, but a lot better than 2 to 3 hours, like I would be under general. I did not like the way it made me feel, but it was over a lot quicker. So, you know, I teach my girls there's goods and bads to everything. So I didn't like it how it made me feel. And when I was coming out of it, I actually was having some uncontrolled movements. My husband, who is an EMT, said I looked like either someone having a seizure or someone coming out of a drug overdose. Like I could feel my arms flailing and sometimes my head flailing around. I knew I was doing it, but I had no control over it. I really didn't like that at all. But I came out of it a lot quicker. So, I don't know. I guess it's better than trying to come out of it for 2 to 3 hours. But so that's my colonoscopy experience. Colonoscopy went great. We'll wait for the biopsy results to know for sure about what's going on in my upper GI, and then I guess we'll go for there. He did give me a prescription to help reduce the inflammation. I don't really feel it, so I'm taking it because I need to do what's good for my body. But there you go. That's it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Whatever. I'm pretty honest about what's going on, so I'll let you know. Might be a little TMI if you want some questions about the colonoscopy. I'll tell you. But I'll tell you because I feel like people don't tell you stuff, so I'll be real with you, okay? So anyway, have a good night.